What's up, Scorpio? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal sessions, guys. In my sessions, just like I do on this channel, I incorporate tarot and channeling with mindset, universal law of assumption, consciousness, to help you actually shift dynamics with your specific person, or to get out of unconscious cycles that you have in your love life and actually manifest what you prefer. So if that is something that you want, then book in with me. If you want a more traditional psychic or a tarot reader, or just like some quick answers, I put links to my affiliates in the description box. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Scorpio, we're going to do the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How you feel about them? A projected potential outcome. Why do I say potential? Tying into everything that I've said before. On this channel, I infuse universal law of assumption, which essentially means that this is a check-in point into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Scorpio, have manifested and selected, are manifesting out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are meant for you. They are yours from the moment you decide. Everyone is you pushed out. Circumstances do not matter, no matter what. You can have anyone or any version of anyone that you want. It just requires a shift in you, Scorpio, the version of you that you're being, your state of consciousness, your identity, and a reselection of your dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out. Okay, so if you don't know what I mean, please check out my playlist. I have a lot of content on this, and I also like to give tips as I go, okay? All right, Scorpio, so the person on your mind, how they feel. 2 of Wands. It's like at a bit of a crossroads sort of thing, okay? Like, which way is this going? Justice card is in the reverse, so that's something maybe to do with maybe in this check-in, in this moment, making something right. Something needs to be balanced, made just, okay? Because it's in the reverse, so it could be a little bit of this feeling of something's not very fair. 5 of Pentacles is in the reverse, Queen of Cups is in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles is in the upright. Okay, Scorpio, so there's something kind of like wanting to come out of the cold and rebalance things. The Queen of Cups in the reverse can be a little bit, first of all, when we talk about balance, like a Queen of Cups in the reverse, that's a little bit of that codependent queen. It's the shadow queen. So there might be this feeling of like resentment between the two of you, or someone's been taking more than the other or giving more than the other, whatever. Okay, so, and then that's caused disconnect between the two of you, or a feeling of being left out in the cold and wanting to rebalance the situation. Ace of Pentacles, I said there's a 2 of Wands, right? Like, can we rebalance things? Also, can we solidify things? Ace of Pentacles, this would be about a new start and a recommitment, or a commitment to the situation, because it seems like the love's being withdrawn, and there's a challenge to self-love here. So that could be a thing, a little bit of the back and forth, if at least in the recent perceived past, guys, it could feel that way. Yeah, it's a rejection wound. 4 of Cups, you're not really taking what I have to offer. Now, Scorpio, you know, this is like, how do they feel about you? Well, this could be mutual thing. There could be a fear of rejection. There could be this sort of dynamic of like, you're not taking what I have, what I'm giving you, and vice versa. They're you pushed out. So if we change our assumptions about them anyway, they're gonna reflect differently. But I'll get to you in a second. But we've got a Queen of Cups in the reverse. So there's also this feeling of like, has the love been withdrawn? Page of Wands is in the reverse, Scorpio. 8 of Wands. So you might go in and out of communication. Some of you, you're not in communication at this check-in, in this moment. And the Page of Wands in the reverse can be like pettiness a little bit. Like, it's been flirty and fun. But then there's always this kind of rejection wound. Not always, assumption, guys, but like there's a bit of a rejection wound as the love turned off. Okay, so look, you may have had a conversation that caused a disconnect, and now there's this wanting with the Justice card in the reverse. I trust what I channel to make things right or balance things out. Maybe things were said that were not fair. Okay, so I mean, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, disappointment, potential though for commitment. Ace of Wands is in the reverse. So it's like there's definitely like, has the passion been turned off? Okay. Maybe it's also been, like I said, there has been passion, but then there's doubting the love because there's a rejection wound here. What does this person want with Scorpio right now? Okay, Queen of Pentacles. This person wants to solidify things. I mean, Scorpio, this person's looking for loyalty, stability, commitment, but something has gone on between the two of you that has caused this. It's either the way you communicate with one another or negative assumptions and a dynamic going on, not really trusting, doubting the love, or feeling rejected and challenges to self-worth and self-love. Okay, a portion of you, because I saw that Justice card as I was channeling, there has been some frustrations because marriage, divorce, legal matters outside of your connection could be a factor. Contracts, losses financially, things like that. Doesn't have to be. Let's see what this Ace of Wands is in the reverse. King of Swords. So there's a wanting to have like an open, honest conversation, but the Eight of Wands seems to be in the reverse. So maybe, you know, like I said, communication may stop or have stopped momentarily. King of Swords, and then the Six of Pentacles would be about balance, okay? Now, King of Swords, that's someone that, you know, can be very honest, very upfront, but maybe it's like, look at all these Cups cards. It just feels like, besides the Four of Cups, like the love's been turned off. So there's this kind of feeling of rejection, okay? King of Swords can be quite blunt, so maybe that is the type of thing that's going on, and that could be reactivity to this kind of feeling of, you're not really appreciating me, you know what I'm saying? And the Six of Pentacles here would be about balance, reciprocity, so playing back into this whole balance thing, making things right, balancing things out. Now, there's also this whole issue around mutually supporting one another or something like that. So I'm going to get one more on the King of Swords. Yeah, no, it's exactly all these Cups cards, guys, that are flipping out in the reverse, not trusting love in one another, okay? So, and Page of Wands in the reverse, that's flirtation. So it could feel like it gets flirty, but then when it, you know, the emotions and everything, there's holding back on emotions because there's all this kind of fear of rejection. And, you know, are you really committed to this situation? Some of you, distance and travel is a factor. So then that also creates disconnect and trust issues. Yeah, King of Swords. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, insecurities, fears. Okay, jealousy issues also potentially. If there's flirtations, maybe there's this like, it could be unfounded, but like an assumption, you are not loving me, you're not appreciating me, are you flirting with other people? Punishment tactic, Ace of Wands in the reverse, passion's been turned off, communication could go in and out, silent treatment. Guys, this is all dynamics that we're going to shift through you if you want it, okay, guys? Because it's just a reflection in this moment and you pushed out, and the only way we sustain it is by keeping this version alive and things that you don't prefer in your awareness and assumptions and thoughts about the person, the dynamic, how they feel and think, and how you think and feel about you. Because we have ego clashes here. The Strength card is in its shadow. So there's a clash of the egos. There's also a lacking in confidence. So that could be the thing. Confidence issues, rejection wound, and then tit for tat kind of stuff going on, okay? Which is really fear. Leo energy. Lots of cups, guys. So lots of water here. All right. And we also have air. Okay. So let me just get some on you. So Scorpio, for those of you that haven't seen it, I have put together a free guide. The link is in the description box of the video to help you break these cycles like hot, cold, or if you're waiting on someone to make a decision, or you've just had these like repetitive loops with a person or in your love life, I've put together a free guide. So check it out in the video description, and that's gonna hopefully get you going with like stepping into your God power, lifting your self-concept and shifting out of unwanted cycles to manifest what you prefer, guys, because literally it's all through you and you're limitless. You can, as I said at the beginning, have anything you want. So let's have a look at you, Scorpio, and how you feel right now about this person. Three of Swords, like hurt feelings. And then we have an Empress card. Some of you, there's hurt feelings and it's kind of like triggering something to do with, you know, past shit that you've dealt with. I mean, an Empress card would be a wife or a mother figure. And I did see that Justice card over here. So that can be, you know, marriage, divorce, legal matters, you know, or this is a mother issue, guys. Like, you could feel that this person, there's something about this feeling of like it's not enough. It's never enough. And this could be just like this dynamic between the two of you, not being good enough, and then questioning, do you love me? Eight of Swords. This is fears, limiting beliefs, mindset, guys. So how do you feel about them, Scorpio? Like, you're kind of trapped a little bit in your mind. And that's just like limiting beliefs, really, not to create the assumption for you guys that you have to heal endlessly. It's just like a shift in mindset sets you free, right? Eight of Swords, Six of Cups, trapped. Also, this is the past, guys, Six of Cups. So maybe it's not the first time that you've been triggered or feel this way. Also, maybe you're very nostalgic about this person and you enjoy the good times and you do want this reconciliation, which is available now, guys. Check out the last video I did about how it is whatever you say it is, and that we shift moment by moment. So if you want the reconciliation, it exists now. If you want things to be harmonious, it exists now. You've got Page of Swords in the reverse. So either that means there's non-communication, or when it comes in, it can be a bit small or petty. It also can be observation energy. Some of you, there's a lot of suspicion and jealousy issues going on between the two of you. Devil card. Fear, okay? Maybe a little bit of toxicity. I don't even mean that this person's toxic, Scorpio. That's not what I was picking up. There's ego clashes here. Fear. This is also codependency. So this is all about feeling like not good enough, looking to validation. So this person could feel that way about you. And I pointed out the codependent queen. And you could just like flip-flop, or it could get ping-ponged back and forth. Maybe a lot of desire and attraction, but also a lot of fear. And then what happens now, it looks like something's happened where the love's just been like turned off. Okay, so let me have a look. Yeah, oh my gosh, cannot make up. See, love the tarot. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You both kind of want to come out of the cold. So you mutually, at this moment, that's a very mutual thing. And the Hangman in the reverse. It's somewhere between let it go, move forward, move out of the cold, lots of fear. You know, this is also maybe fear, because this can be temptation. So this could be, again, I said maybe there's jealousy issues going on, like fear of abandonment. Are you going to leave me? Five of Pentacles. That's what you need to release, Scorpio. So it's all you. Change concept of self with the knowing, the backing that it is whatever you say it is, your God self. Okay, like I said, check out the guide that I've provided, or you can do your own research, but put this into practice. Then what are we releasing? Whether you want this person or not, Scorpio, it's relevant, but you can absolutely have them show up differently as a reflection to you through your awareness. But you're releasing this story, okay? Love's not safe, all the fear of abandonment, fear of not being enough. Some of you, like, yeah, there's old relationship patterns, because I saw that Six of Cups. Maybe you've had very toxic stuff in the past manifested, okay? So we need to let that go, because you're now in a different identity from now, right? I'm version of Scorpio, love is safe. No one would ever leave me. Why would anyone leave me? I'm always enough. I'm more than enough. I'm always chosen. I'm the best. I'm the fucking king or the queen, guys. Go amp it up as much as you want. It's your reality. You're the god of your reality, for real. There's no one else. It's you versus you, okay? Ten of Pentacles. How do you feel about them, Scorpio? This is about house and home in the future. It's material. Some of you, it's like there's this whole thing around, like there could have been material losses. Some of you, material losses in the past, and now there's this fear of not being enough. Or maybe you fear that this person is thinking you're not enough. Again, assumption. They're just going to reflect what you believe, whether directly or indirectly, guys. They're just going to, they're going to morph into your assumptions and thoughts about self and what you think and assume they think about you. I mean, the Moon card, fear. Fear, fear, fear. This is psychological. It's also shadow stuff. I don't need you to go and do shadow work, but I need you just to look at the story, okay? Some of you want to set yourself free from a pattern, okay? And the Moon card in the reverse, to be honest, some of you, there's been disappointment and ego clashes, and it's got something to do with, because moon card can be things being revealed. This can be flirtations and things, temptations, like maybe that in circumstances like there's this kind of feeling of you're not really choosing the connection or committed to the connection. That can be something for some of you. If you've manifested that, Scorpio, you've also manifested that from a place, it's not a blame game, from a place of feeling like you're not enough. So if you don't want to have those sort of dynamics and you want to be just the only one chosen, eradicate competition, any of that, you literally just need to select it. You've got the Six of Swords in the reverse with the Two of Cups. So you're not really ready or willing to completely disconnect. You want to return. Some of you, again, distance and travel is a factor. Two of Cups is relationship and soul connection. I mean, some of you, this moon in the reverse and the devil, this is, and I saw that Six of Cups before, this is like not even this current situation. There could have been like lying or deceit before with another person in another dynamic, and now it's like you're trying to release all the fear connected to that recurring. And so this is why we do, you know, the self-concept work, so that you don't turn a romance into a horror story, right? So we've got Three of Wands here, something about thinking about the future, and then the Four of Cups is in the reverse, rejection wound. You want to get past this rejection wound. There's this sort of, again, about maybe overseas or a sense of waiting. Maybe you're waiting for this person to return. Scorpio, if you stop talking, all you need to do is like, no, we're in constant communication, or no, we have a perfect relationship. Whatever your end is, right? Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse can kind of be like the mean girl, mean guy. So maybe this has happened. You've had some shitty conversation with this person, so you need to let that go. Literally, guys, forget, it's like moment by moment. Otherwise, you just keep manifesting the same version and cycle. Or otherwise, Scorpio, yeah, the rejection wound, the Queen of Wands in reverse, flirty and fun. Not necessarily, you know, as stable. Maybe if you're trying to have this Ten of Pentacles, it seems to be like, so far, lots of attraction, lots of desire, lots of chemistry maybe, but then there's this kind of stalling and feeling left out in the cold by one another emotionally. A Queen of Wands in the reverse also, guys, could be like a meddler or something. So for a small portion of you, the Moon card in the reverse can be secrecy and things that came up, and that could be found or unfounded. There could be a meddler. There's a lot of jealousy issues going on here and insecurities. So yeah, that's a dynamic, circumstances, characters, all this sort of stuff. So if you take it out of your awareness, it disappears and go to your preferred end, which is in the now. Everything will mold to you. You have Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're doubting whether or not that you can solidify this, or whether or not this person is really committed to you. There is potential here for the commitment, but then you need to decide. You don't have to chase them, Scorpio. You just need to be like, they're totally committed to me. They only want me. They love me. I'm the only one. I am chosen. I'm more than enough. I've always been. Do revision if you've had shit before and you don't want to keep it in your awareness and in your identity. It's not who you are. Sorry to keep repeating myself, guys. I think I've said that in every video, but it's kind of in essence essential for reinforcing what I'm saying. So we've got Pisces energy, Capricorn energy. I think did I say Leo? Yeah, Leo. Okay, guys, I'm just going to get you some, I mean, right now it looks a little stagnant. Hangman is and it's in the reverse. You want to come unstuck. This is about surrender. I'm not saying you need to surrender this person, because partly it looks like you don't want to disconnect from this person. You need to surrender old version of self and old version of unpreferable person or dynamics or story, okay? Or surrender them all together and let go and move forward and have something else, okay? But you need to, like I said, select preferable version of Scorpio. We've got the Ship card. Okay, so look, it's like cutting ties or receive what you need. There's this thing about like not really giving each other what you need, reciprocity, okay, and insecurities, and then jealousy issues. So, and then the Ship card could mean distance, right? So there's something about cutting ties, moving on, or progression and arriving. Now, I never decide for you guys, because things shift in a moment. So you need to decide what you want. You're half Scorpio about it, because I've got karmic relationship, resentments and triggers. I'm not like other psychics and tarot readers. I don't label connections. This is a karmic relationship. Everyone's a fucking teacher, guys. They're all your mirror. Some are a little bit more different and more intense, whatever. I'm just getting resentments and triggers here. Okay? Then I've got a pattern. It says stop the pattern. It also says silent treatment. So there's a bit of this kind of tit for tat thing going on between the two of you. So what do they really want? Love. They want love. They don't feel lovable. You have a fear that you're not enough, that you're not lovable. So all you need to do, Scorpio, is change you. No one to change itself, and then change your dominant thoughts and assumptions about them, okay? And then it will shift for real. So, and then we've got partying, time with friends, single, living in the moment. So there's been a stop. Perhaps this was a commitment or heading towards commitment, and then there's this pattern and resentments and triggers and jealousy issues and trust issues, and now it's like a bit of a stalemate. They might also assume that you're tempted by other things, or there's been a Queen of Wands. That can be a meddler, that can be a friend, that could be someone that got in the way and actually like interfered and has caused trust issues as well, which you should take out of your awareness, Scorpio, if you want to manifest. Just fuck it all in a bucket. In the now, no, we're perfect. We've always had a perfect relationship. Nothing could come between us. We're so strong. We have great communication. The love is just perfect. They're so adoring. It's mutual. I'm safe. They're going over and above to make me feel safe and secure, pamper me, spoil me, whatever it is that you want. Look, we've got self-indulgence. Okay, there's this Four of Cups. You both mutually feel a bit disappointed. This says time to heal, shadow work, self-worth and value, self-appreciation. Self-appreciation, Scorpio. So put yourself on top, on the pedestal as God of your reality, work on the self-concept, project new thoughts and assumptions, reselect a version that you prefer of this person. No, they don't need time to heal. The preferred version is available right now through you, through consciousness, okay? But either way, love. But right now it looks like there's single and there seems to be a pattern, and they're feeling separation, and then there's the silent treatment. It goes round and round. And that you can shift now. That's it, Scorpio, okay? If you want a more balanced dynamic or stop the pattern, check out the guide in my description of my video, okay? I really do hope that in essence that did resonate for some of you. It doesn't have to be for everyone, and I intend that it helped some of you, and I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'm going to check in with you in 2 weeks' time.